I think it's safe to say that summer in Northern Norway got cancelled this year. We are already well into August, and I could probably count the properly warm days we have had on one hand. And Lofoten wasn't about to make an exception for us. We came here for those long summer days Lofoten Islands are famous for. Hiking in the epic mountains, experiencing midnight sun and beautiful beaches. Instead, we got rain and wind, and more rain, then more wind. The mountains disappeared somewhere inside the clouds. The trails got soaking wet, and even hiking felt pointless because we knew we would climb all the way up only to stare into a wall of fog. But here is the thing. Summer might have been cancelled. Life wasn't. And neither was the trip. So instead of waiting for Lofoten to give us the weather we wanted, we started looking at what we could do with the weather we had. Luckily, we have collected enough hobbies so that at least one of them usually works. And apparently, this was going to be a wetsuit kind of trip. So our first adventure here was freediving. We didn't have any specific plan other than exploring the underwater world. But when we found mussels, we realized this little adventure might as well be a little bit fruitful. The mussels turned out absolutely delicious, and there is something extra satisfying about foraging your own food, especially when you didn't plan it at all. That's the dinner. Next morning, another weatherproof activity. But before we started, I found these cute sheep on the beach, and I spent a bit of time bonding with them. Usually, sheep are quite shy and don't let you come too close to them. This one, though, looked as if she completely gave up on life in this weather and was suffering from some kind of rain depression. But she was so cute there, wet and surrounded by wildflowers, so I knew she deserves a tiny film on her own. So let's appreciate it for a little moment. This beach wasn't the place we ended up hanging at. Instead, we headed to Ramberg Beach, where we rented surfboards and went on surfing. Stian has never tried it before, so I gave him a mini introductory course, and then we had some fun in the waves. Next day, something awesome happened, and I finally got my own surfboard. Of course, I had to test it right away, so we had another surf session on that same beach.
Surfing style.
Putting these thick Arctic wetsuits on and off is always a hassle. So right after the surfing, we jumped in the car and went to a different spot. Now that we knew we could pick out the dinner right from the sea, we wanted to forage some more mussels. And this is how another delicious dinner came together. And I can highly recommend the recipe we used. Driving back home, watching the weather shift every half an hour, I started thinking that adventure isn't about waiting for the perfect weather. Adventure is about learning to work with whatever you get. Some days are made for hiking, some for climbing. And apparently, some are made for wetsuits, cold water, and finding your own dinner at the bottom of the sea. Lofoten didn't give us the summer we came looking for, but it gave us an adventure anyway. And this is the whole point. You don't need perfect conditions to have a good life. You just need to stop waiting for them and start living.